DJ Rhett Podcast.
How's your mom and them?
All right, so welcome to the third installment of the DJ Rhett Podcast. In the studio with me, I have
Hey,
Dane
dude.
the Great. What's
Hey,
up?
dude.
What's up,
Let
man?
me tell you something, dude. What's up?
What's happening, man? So, Dane LaFours? Lynn Fours.
That's
okay.
really, that's not how you say that.
Well,
man.
dude, this is an up north name.
You're
so
trying
I
to
don't
say it Cajun style.
I know. Is
Linda
that Lynn
Fours?
Fours there? No?
You know.
No, all right. Well, cool. So you from Hammond?
Yeah, I live in Ponchatoula.
Live in Ponchatoula. Okay, all right, cool. What you do for a living?
Construction.
Construction. So that's where the construction
Yeah,
character
I
came
mean,
from on
yeah.
TikTok. All right. Tell me a little bit about, the construction and the character and getting on TikTok and blowing up. Which you about 117,000 followers right now? Close to that?
Yeah, close to it.
Okay, all right. And did it happen overnight? Did you start doing this? And tell me how you got on TikTok.
I did Facebook videos
Uh-huh.
in the beginning. I wasn't getting no love. It's hard on Facebook and YouTube.
It's hard everywhere, man.
Big
You just gotta
time.
stay consistent. That's it.
Oh yeah. So and that's crazy because that Southern construction character, like when I posted on TikTok, it I don't know, it took it off. TikTok took it
yeah,
off.
it took
right?
off. Yeah, it blew up. Right.
Right. And then I threw it back on there, did some edits and stuff like that, and it just kept going. Boom,
Right.
boom, boom. And I'm like, man. Well, that's not the first time that went viral, but that's what the Southern construction guy did.
Right.
You know.
Now, the Southern construction guy, I mean, I can relate to him, too, because I've worked at machine shops before, and I've worked at, just sweatshops in general to get me through college and stuff like that. So I can relate to the construction
Everybody
guy.
can.
He's a foreman
He's
who
a foreman,
knows
he's a
everything that doesn't
dad,
do
he's-
anything.
He's always getting on your ass.
Right.
Always. You know what I'm
Always,
saying?
yeah. And he's always, and you pulling up your pants and you're always doing stuff like
Hey,
this.
dude. You know, that's that Chris Farley. I love Chris Farley.
Yeah, oh, yeah, definitely.
Let me tell you. So, I mean, I throw that in there. I got a fat suit. I put underneath my belly and stuff like that. But
Right.
My shirt, I'm sorry. But, yeah, that's my number one hit
Right.
on TikTok. And I did, I do Southern Dead. And I just, throw in, little stuff here and there.
What?
So.
Tell me how it led up to that. Like, have you always been, an entertaining guy?
yeah, I
Always
mean,
been
my
the class clown in school and stuff like that? You've always videoed yourself
Always.
doing some silly stuff?
Well, no, I over the summer, I started, learning how to edit, learning how to do characters. I mean, I've always done impressions of anybody, but
Right.
buckle down and learn.
Right. Like expressions, angles, stuff like that.
Camera edited.
Did you start doing this because of the pandemic, or was it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you
was
wanted
bored.
You were bored.
I was bored. Yeah, I mean, but I was still working during
Right.
the pandemic, but I was like, man, let me give it a try. My aunt was talking me into it, and I was like, all right, whatever. I made a Facebook. I was like, man, what's gonna be my name?
Mm-hmm.
I can't be like the Great Dane.
Right.
I was like, Dane the Great.
Dane the Great.
And that's it.
I saw it has 2 T's. What's for that?
Because I think someone else is Dane the Great. But that,
Which
I
one?
mean,
Oh, okay. So you extend like the weekend. You had to drop an E.
yeah, just 2 T's.
Okay, I got you.
TT.
TT. All right, I got you. I thought it was like, you're great.
Well, I mean, I don't know what it is. It just might be like another person's Facebook name or
I
something.
got you.
So
I got you. So you just roll with that.
roll with it.
Now you got several different characters. You do the construction worker, and you also do. Don't you use the construction worker with another TikTok kind of famous Tammy or what's that?
Well, let me tell you. So
Tell me about Tammy.
I did a stitch with
Tammy.
Yeah, that went viral too.
Right.
I kept seeing Tammy have the boobs dropping on the table,
Right.
And I was like, man,
I got to do
I
something with
watched
that.
I seen that video 4 or 5 days, and I'm like, man, it would be pretty cool if because she's at a Mexican restaurant.
Right.
I'm like, it'd be pretty cool if boom, chips.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It took me 4 times to do those chips now.
Right. You got to get it in the right angle.
I'd sit down and pop, and it wasn't right,
Right.
So
you didn't get nobody to throw it at you.
no.
No,
My
no.
wife's like, sorry with those
Yeah, I'm not doing
TikToks."
that. So your wife is like my wife. Done with the
dude,
TikTok,
I
done with
mean,
the
she's
Facebook.
cool now, 'cause
No, she's cool now. Yeah. Oh yeah, because it pops off, right? You start getting that recognition. But how did your wife accept that? Because my wife When we go into different places, yeah, it's okay. You know, they'd be, hey, look, it's DJ Rhett. Da 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 da. Take a picture, a selfie, and she's like, I can't stand that stuff. But how your wife reacts to that stuff?
When I was doing only Facebook videos, it was dragging out. You know, I would take an hour to 2 hours, 3 hours editing them and doing all kind of stuff. With TikTok, it's fast, it's quick, and I kind of wasn't getting nowhere on Facebook until I moved to TikTok. But now, she loves it.
Why you think? And I wanted to ask you this too because I've been on TikTok probably since last summer, but I only put like 2 videos up there. I was doing something with my kids, and then all of a sudden during the pandemic, I was using my vehicle, which was Facebook, to try to get to my audience, and then everybody's like, Rhett, you ought to jump over to TikTok. So I said, I have a TikTok. I'm going to get on there and start doing some stuff. I just find I don't get the same footing as I do in Facebook. You guys, you know, like they got a couple other ones. Hey, Rock, who's going to be on the show in the next couple of weeks.
Oh, he's cool.
Stale Cracker, cool. Stale Cracker. All those guys. I mean, y'all blowing up. And then when I look at it, y'all doing the same thing that I'm doing on Facebook. It's just you're engaging your audience every day, posting a video, whether it be a reshare or just redoing something, keeping those same ideas. That's what you guys are doing on TikTok. I, on the other hand, don't. My audience is on Facebook. Yeah, I'm lazy.
I'll just go ahead and make a commercial.
But I can't figure out TikTok because, dude, a couple of months ago, I went to a gator hunt. I put a joke on there. Hey, you know the difference between alligators and crocodiles? One will see you now and the other will see you later or something like that. It had like 700,000 views. I went, huh? That was the stupidest video ever. And then the next one, I kind of put some energy into it, character, accents, and it's like 2,000 views, and I'm like, I just throw my phone. How do you just keep interacting? You keep replying to your fans. Same thing that we do. That goes a long way on social media.
It does, but with TikTok, it's like you don't overload the hashtags.
Right.
You do different times you post.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and you just gotta. I do different times. I don't overload my hashtags, and.
You stay consistent with your hashtags?
Depending on the video. Like,
I mean, I'll do DJ Rhett, Cajun AF, and y'all catching. I'll just constantly do that.
That's it. On every video?
Yeah, and I don't put FYP. I don't know why. I think it's cheating.
No, you got to. See, when you post
tell me about you know more about it than I do. I mean, I can give you some Facebook pointers. You give me some TikTok pointers.
Facebook is expensive. That's all you got to look. So how TikTok works is you put a video out there, and the TikTok robot, okay, is going to sit there and take it and be like, okay, is it doing good in the beginning? And then
there's this robot out here that tells
it is
he's
a robot.
Worthy, he's not worthy, she's worthy.
That's why your videos, and I've had some too, get the ban, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Quick.
Right.
And it's not even, you didn't even say anything.
Yeah, exactly. It's strange. It's strange. And I'm still trying to figure it out. But I'm glad you figured it out because you got these characters that I'm in love with. The Southern Dad character that you do, it's my dad, dude. Yeah.
I got I can need glasses, but.
Well, when you do like this with your eyes, you open them up and down and look through the glasses like that. That's my dad, man. But there's one thing that you need to add into those stereotypes, okay? I don't know if your dad did this, but my dad would always do this. If he got mad at me, he would go, hey, boy, go to your room. I don't know what that means. That. Cajun French, I think it means move your ass,
Go away.
Go away. You better put some pep in your step. You need to add that one. Also, I don't know if your dad did this when we were little, but I always used to wanted to wash the car, okay? And it wasn't about washing the car. It was just getting wet with the hose. That's it. That's all it was.
Hot.
But my dad would always sit there, and he'd be there with his beer, and he drank Schlitz back then, and has his Winston Lights, okay? And he's sitting there with his ball cap. I think it was his softball team. It was their sponsor, Farm Bureau or something. He's sitting there with his tight shorts, just like you dressed in the thing. And he's like, watching me, and I'm wiping everything down, doing everything. And then the first thing he tells me, he says, hey, Rhett, when you take a shower, do you wash your ass? And I was like, yeah, Dad, I do. Why? And he's like, well, when you're washing cars, why you don't wash the tires? He would always say that to me because I hate doing tires. I mean, not everything else, but I mean, it's true, man. It's true. You got to pass that wash rag in every crevice,
the Southern Dad.
You need to add that to the Southern Dad one.
I'm like, man, let me give it a go.
Is that your dad? Is that your dad, or
it's a mixture of mine and my friends that everyone knows a Southern Dad.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I got all that get up at Goodwill.
Uh-huh.
Like I was like, man, I need an old style shirt, some pants, and I got the Velcro shoes with them.
Right.
With the glasses, and I put the mic right underneath my shirt so you could hear me breathe, and it sets it off. Son, son. Yeah.
Yeah. So, hey.
Ho, ho.
Exactly.
Always.
That's all Dad sounds. That's all of those
Cut
dad
the
sounds.
noise, wrestling's on.
Yeah, wrestling. You like wrestling? Because I saw you when you posted your 100,000 follower. You did Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Old school. I was born in '92, so
okay. You a youngin', boy.
I'm a youngin', dog.
I was born in '77, bro.
Let me say that. Damn.
Damn. No, that's when the legends were.
Right.
1977. So.
Right. I was like thinking 22.
92. I was a freshman in high school, man.
Yeah.
But no, that's cool because you get. You got all of that stuff like growing up in the '90s and stuff. You're kind of relating that to your comedy. So I'm just knocking everything over. Y'all talk about my hands, man. Good thing last podcast there was coffee all over the place, but you put that comedy into your characters, and I understand it because I went to high school through those years, so I can kind of understand the everybody's working for the weekend and the different songs that you use, the Slim Shady songs and all of that stuff. It kind of adds that nostalgic value to it, and I think that's what gets it. Because I do a lot of my videos without music because I can't do it on Facebook because they slap the copyright thing on you. When on TikTok, they allow you to use some of those sounds, and you can kind of, use that to your comedy genre. You said Chris Farley earlier. Everybody's working for the weekend. He did a skit to that.
When I was growing up, I grew up in Chalmette, St. Bernard Parish.
Right.
So I didn't have cable growing up, and we would watch VHS movies back to back to back to back, and I'd be like, I would just remember. Did
you have the ones coming out, or do you have the big bubble ones that you pop open? The VHS.
They'll come out the cardboard.
Sleeves.
Yeah. If you had a DVD and a VCR, you was pretty. You had some money back then.
Oh yeah.
So,
you had the combo.
Yeah, it's a combo deal, guys.
I don't think you can find one of those anywhere.
Oh no.
So you watch movies after movies.
You're right, and right? I've always been a character, and so I add kind of like some of the. And that song's a good song too. I like to add music to, even if it's all the way low. I'll turn the music all the way low.
Just give it that little
just a little dash.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Dash.
So what's new? What's new coming down the pipe for TikTok? You got any new characters? Yeah. Are you just doing the character stereotypes? You into music, jingles? What's coming up next on TikTok?
I don't know, man.
You don't know?
I'm just going to keep rolling.
Rolling with
I'll throw in little
huh?
characters here and there, and I'll do like, for sure, Southern Construction is my number one.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But I'll throw in just, the sky's the limit, dude.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to, I just started this, 100K in a month.
Right.
And I even posted it on my TikTok to show you, sky's the limit.
Right. And the underlying reason why you're doing it is just to make people laugh? Or did you ever, because everybody...
I want to get paid,
Well,
dog.
you want to get paid? Yeah. Well,
pay me, dude.
The reason why a lot of people get into, the reason why I got into it wasn't because I wanted to be famous or I wanted money. It's because it's in my blood, just to entertain people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Me too.
And then all of a sudden, you get that one that goes viral, and it's almost like a little... It's like a little drug.
You like me.
You're like, oh, no, but it's almost like I want more. You know what I'm saying?
You're obsessed.
You're obsessed, right? Yeah. Don't let it take you down the wrong path, though. Stay true to yourself, man. Those characters.
I need the drugs. Who's got the drugs?
So tell me about the construction job that you work at right now. Do the people your coworkers they're like, man, they get a kick out of it, or they're like, man, you need to tone it down because you're representing the company? What? Tell me what they say about it.
So my first character, I started out when I was on Facebook. If you scroll all the way down, you'll see Darlene. and it's the same style wig I have in Southern Construction, but it was, "Hey baby, how you doing,
Right.
Darlene?"
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The raspy voice
Right, I got
woman
my
that
little
smoked.
cigarette
Yeah.
pouch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the little glittery one with the. Yep, my mom had one like that too.
Well,
Virginia Slim Light 120s. I remember she had in there. Them long suckers.
long like a pencil. I started out doing with her, and I got some hits, and then again, so Facebook kind of just slowed down. I guess people were tired of me. I don't know.
Nah, it's just a different audience.
And then you
man.
got to pay for stuff. It's like if you want to see some more followers, and
right
you just give us some money.
promote.
So
Yeah.
I did it on TikTok one time. I did the two stoner dudes.
Yeah, I
And
saw that. The
was,
guys who vaped or whatever.
I made that. I have to go get my kids at 2:45 from school, right? So I get off at 1. I go straight to. I'm just gonna go into this one, but I get off at 1. I did it in like 15 minutes and 3.2 million views. I was like, man, that's crazy, and I just I couldn't get enough. But back to what you were saying, a lot of people at work are like, "Hey, Southern Construction, you do Southern Construction, honey."
You're that dude, huh?
And I mean, like, yeah. And I kind of, in the beginning, I was like, this is how you really do it. Look, in the beginning, I was like, gotta be macho and handsome on this video. But now I'm like, I don't care.
Right.
I don't care.
Yeah.
That's
whatever.
how,
whatever happens.
there's like me gagging on, that's real.
Yeah, you gagging on the
On the chew that I got.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Move it, son. Let's
You
go.
don't chew in real life, do you?
No. I'm
It looked like you
gagging.
did.
You
You're
see me.
like,
That's
spitting that
all
stuff
real.
out. That's awesome. But yeah, all those foremen chew that stuff. I tell you, there's a story of a guy I used to work with. I'm not going to say his name, but he'll
Peter.
probably know once he hears it if he's watching the podcast or listening to it. He shop foreman, man. They all the same, man. If they got something on you or for you or against you, they're just going to be on you constantly. And I love how you do that because it reminds me of the guy. But I don't know if he was just having a bad month, bad week, whatever. But he was constantly just like around me, just watching what I was doing. I mean, I would look at the board. Hey, this radiator needs to be done. This needs to be done. The after cooler needs to be washed. And I was just doing, minding my own business, doing it. He'd just come and he'd look at me, and he'd come back and look at me, and he'd go, "Why are you couponing that radiator? You should be putting that together." Like just why? I'm in the middle of doing this. I'm making money for the company. Why are you doing this? On me. And until one day I just couldn't take it, and I boom. Shoot his ass out, and then we were best friends after.
I'm sorry.
But it's funny because you do that. You're like, hey, tell them one time, and it's freaking done. Just they act like that all the time. So I love how you put all of that stuff into there. So.
I did plant work for 8 years until I got my job where I'm at now. I work in like a fab shop,
Right.
Same stuff I was doing was in the plant. I'm doing it at this fab shop. Anyway, so that Southern Construction character come from a mixture of like, Southerners and a lot of people from Alabama.
Right.
Like, hey, dude.
Yeah.
It's a different kind of country voice. It's not
it's-
like,
it's-
oh, yeah, we're going down the road.
It's not real hickey. It's like,
Hey, dude.
It's like Bayou hickey. I don't know. Yeah. Hey.
Who's Barry Bryant?
Yeah. that guy, right?
I never heard of Barry Bryant. I only know Nick Saban. That's it. Barry Bryant.
That's
the
all
water boy? Is
Alabama
that the
people
water
know is
boy?
Nick Saban.
They pray to Nick Saban. So
Oh yeah, it's all good, man.
bow your heads.
Hey, it's
Dear,
all good.
Dear Nick Saban.
We had Nick Saban for a while. We had a championship. It's all good. I ain't mad at the guy. You watch a lot of football, by the way?
So. I mean,
So?
dude, since I've been on this TikTok,
That's all it's consuming you right now? Don't let
Can
it
you
consume
take
you
out
that
the
much. What do you
trash?
do? What about the Saints, man? You follow them? What else are you into besides TikTok?
knitting.
Knitting?
I do
Really?
knitting. Extreme.
Can you knit me a shirt right quick? Or knit me something? I could put it on the Hall of Fame, right? The Wall of Fame right here. You
I
can't knit me nothing?
do. I can't do knitting, but I do a lot of just I'll build stuff for my wife. I'm always outside.
Right.
I don't really watch a lot of TV.
So you do construction? You,
all the way,
like,
100%.
You'll do like little projects around the house, like make a little bench or
A birdhouse.
a birdhouse. Yeah, you watch the hummingbirds.
Right now, I'm building my wife a dining table. That's what she. Can you please? All you do is just TikTok stuff. My wife's from Macomb, so she's got like a little country. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Dang, she's a teacher. She teaches at St. Tammany Junior High.
Oh, awesome. All right. So
I love you.
Yeah,
I swear.
I love you too. I love you too for letting him come on the show here. but no, tell me about the family. Tell me, are you married, kids?
I'm married. My wife's Chaz. I have a daughter and 2 boys. I got Isabella Grace, Trenton Dane, and Jordan Dane.
All right.
I'm Russell Dane.
But you're the greatest, right?
The
of
great,
the Danes?
with 2 T's.
Okay. All right. Cool. And what y'all do? What y'all done during the holidays? Just kind of hang out and.
Yeah, we my mother-in-law has a camp in Tylertown, Mississippi. We usually go up there and, nothing but woods. And I kind of like that. I'm from the city, so I like where it's slow and, not fast. And, hey, let me get $1. You got $1, dog? It's like I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah.
I know you got that stimulus check.
Yeah.
I don't want to deal with a lot of that. You're from the city,
right?
So
Right. Well, you call it city. It's Houma.
I mean,
no, I get it. I get what you're saying. No, when you get out into the woods, that's probably the most time I'm creative. Like when I could hear the actual voices in my head. Is that a thing you have? I always tell my people when I get up on stage, there's tons of people in this head and they talk to each other.
You was talking about it in the last podcast or the one before or something like, the last one I seen, I was like, man, he's got the same thing I got. It's constantly rolling.
Right.
I'll stay up all night. Like just thinking like, man, this would be funny if,
Right. Well, that's why I'll get up in the middle of the night in the middle of a dream and I'll just... And then my wife's like, what's the matter? And I'm like, no, I'll say something in my phone because I'll think of it. Because if I don't write it down or say it in my phone, I'll forget it the next day. But it's a funny thought that I have, and I kind of build off of those things. So when I'm doing the weather dubs or any kind of dub I'm doing or whatever, I'll write those little ideas down. That way I can go back. Like a stupid joke, like, I don't know.
Or saying that you could use in the video.
Yeah. So like, I'll be like, I don't know, it's going to rain. I promised my girlfriend, 8 inches and she only got 2, but I'm talking about the rain, but the layman, dirty mind guy is going to think the other thing. And that's a joke. That's funny because you wouldn't normally see a weather guy say something like that, so I'll write that down. And she's like, what are you're laughing to? I don't know. I'm just laughing at myself because I entertain myself. I don't know about you.
No, I'll laugh at myself, dude. Like, I'll just be like, man, that is funny. Like, what you laughing at?
I think it comes natural to people like us is because nothing bothers us. Like, it's like, do you get offended by anything?
No, I don't want to offend anyone.
Right.
So it's
that's
like,
how
if somebody's like, that's not nice to say that about Southern construction. I'm like, hey, wait, look,
right.
I'll try to.
It's a stereotype.
Right.
And that's what I try to do. We do stereotypes for Mardi Gras around here. And I do, you got the drunk guys that hang off the float and they tease the people with the one bead and they got all these big, beautiful beads behind them, but they just shake the one bead for about an hour.
One.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good one.
Oh, but
the grandma with the.
Oh yeah, just the one bead that's shaking like this and give it to everybody, or the one guy that's out of beads and he passes by and he's like, I'm out. He just gives you.
We throw them all down the road.
Bro, we're done. I should have limited myself. That's the type of stuff that happens for Mardi Gras. But I take it to the raunchiest level I can before I offend somebody, and I think that's what gets the views. And it does. It does the same with you. But man, did this hurt? I have to ask you that.
I got it when I was 23. I got a lot of my tattoos.
Tattoos I'm talking about on the podcast.
Tattoos.
He's got one right around his neck right there.
I worked in the plants. So it's like they don't really care about how many tattoos you got.
Right.
So I was young. I kind of wish I wouldn't have gotten this one because I don't want to. Hey, how you doing? I'm Trenton's Bella's
it goes
dad
with the characters though.
They're like he's a serial killer. So but no one really knows. No one really says anything as far as my videos, and that's crazy. It's kind of like I was born with it. It's a birthmark.
It goes with the whole feng shui, the whole character.
Like, yeah, I got an owl on my neck. And I run a jibe shop, smooth jibe shop.
Knock, who on my neck? Okay.
Yeah.
So, but 2020 taught us a lot, right? What are your expectations of 2021 going into this year? You think it's gonna be better?
I got a lot of
Tank?
people that. Well, I got a lot of people that had hit me up. You know, like I don't want to say no names. I can't right now. But,
Yeah, no, it's all
and I
good.
couldn't believe it. I didn't even know it was them. I was like, yeah, okay, you know, because a lot of people are like, hey man, I want to tell you, dude, Southern Construction. Oh man, you know, it's like,
Right.
okay, thank you so much. You know,
Right,
and
right.
some people hit me up who are like, wait, what? How? You know,
Oh, it's amazing where your videos go when they go viral.
right?
One of the biggest guys that shared one of my videos was John Besh. You remember John Besh from E.T. Entertainment Tonight?
Yeah.
And the singer?
Yes.
He was probably one of the most famous people that shared one of my videos. And when somebody like that shares a video, you're like, what? So I could just about imagine the excitement of, what is it? Is her real name Chelsea? The damn Tammy girl?
Chelsea Lynn.
Chelsea Lynn. Okay, I've seen some of her stuff on Facebook before, and it's pretty funny. And it looks like she's doing the shift over to TikTok now, too. So
Both. She
both,
started
does
out with
both of them?
Vine.
Yeah.
And, well, Officer Daniels, he contacted me. Officer Daniels,
Yeah.
I'm waiting on you, Big Daddy. You're in Homer. I'm coming to get you. Anyway, he hit me up. He's like, hey, look, we could do, you know, I'm like, what? I watched y'all on Vine.
Right.
And that damn Tammy video went viral. And I'm like, oh, dude, I'm waiting on her, but I don't, you probably got to pay.
Big time, yeah.
Pay some
But
money.
she gave you a little nod, though. I mean,
she
even
did. And I was like, man, kind of late, baby,
Yeah.
but it's fine.
No, it's all good, man. But when that goes to show you the work that you put into it kind of pays off, you know. And I mean, you're looking for that little gratification or that little nod from those other TikTokers and stuff like that. So when you get that, when I saw that John Besh shared my thing and people were tagging me, I was like, oh man, this is great. And another famous around here, but not, you know, famous everywhere else. Nancy Parker, the one that tragically died in the hurricane. I mean, not the hurricane, the helicopter crash. Was it 2 years ago, maybe? Oh, it might have been this year. It kind of kicked off 2020 for the sucky year we had. But anyway, she shared one of my videos too. So it's just nice to see some of those people that have that, you know, the name recognition around that share some of your stuff. So
Or even people's like, you know, like saying my phrases. And
oh yeah,
I'm like, I don't know. It makes me feel good. You know, like,
yeah.
I'm like, I
No,
can't
it makes
believe.
me feel good when I walk into a Walmart or something like that, Target, and I hear y'all catch it. You know, I hear that, and I'm like, turn around, and I'm like, man, at least we giving somebody, you know, some hope or just an escape. You know what I'm saying?
I love that.
Yeah, and that right there is the biggest. I mean, that is the biggest prize to me. I mean, you can pay me all the monetization, the fame, everything. I don't care about that. Like when I could turn a frown upside down and make somebody smile.
Right.
That's why I do this. So that's why I was asking if it was something that, you know, it's not just about the money.
No,
is it?
and it isn't. I just said, you know, when I started doing this was just to see if I could.
Yeah.
You know, and I'd like to do some roles in, I don't know, short little films or like comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Or I like to work with Tammy.
Yeah.
I mean, other people, you know, like,
Yeah.
so, I mean,
Any other characters you're working on though right now? Like to do that? Or are you just trying to develop this
like
guy?
as far as my characters?
Yeah, your characters.
No, like I'll throw in other, you know, and then they'll tell you, they're like part two now. I did
Yeah.
Southern high school football coach. So
Oh yeah, I saw that one. Yeah, that one's kind of good. You can get it. Yeah, you can do a soccer coach down here. Like, soccer's pretty big down here.
I never do. I never.
You never played soccer?
Never.
What you do is you kick a ball into a net, and you can't touch it with your hands. You can only use your head or your feet.
You gotta kick it.
But that's big down here. But no. But what's plans for 2021, man? You just gonna keep this thing rolling?
Keep rolling.
It? Yeah, man. What how's the job, man? It's going good.
Everything's going smooth. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Just gotta keep rolling, keep grinding. That's
Yeah.
what you gotta do. Constantly post videos. You know.
Right. And what about fishing, man? You do anything like I'm talking? I want to know about Dane. I want to know about Dane the Great, that not the TikTok guy. Tell me something that I don't know about you that would like, what? Really?
I drink Miller Lite.
Really?
That's nice.
That's crazy, man. I would have never thought that.
Nothing. I mean, I'm a dad.
Yeah.
I got 3 kids, you know,
Yeah, man.
so that's my job.
Right.
You know,
What they like to do? They like, I mean,
my middle son Trenton, he's into. We got him a little Razor dirt bike, and come on, let's go right now. I'm like, it's 12 o'clock at night, son. Like, go to bed. Okay, in the morning we'll ride. And I got him a BB gun. That's all he thinks about. Bella is into TikTok. She's real sassy.
Right.
And that's why I didn't want to get on TikTok in the beginning. I'm like,
yeah. I mean, some of those characters on TikTok is kind of. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
I'm like, man, but I gave it a try. Once you siphon through all the turds, you could see some really good content.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
That's pretty much it. I mean, 2021, Dad / Dane the Great.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. About
and that's
it,
all you're gonna be doing.
I mean, if I do have some stuff coming. I just don't want to say it right here. I want it to be a surprise.
You want it to be a surprise?
Well, I mean, because
Can you hint just a tad?
I'm gonna be.
Are you going to get sued?
No, God.
This is big contracts.
I gotta call Jerry Dingleberry then. I got
Jerry Dingleberry.
when I heard that video, and as soon as you said, I was like, oh, I remember it. You know, them old school commercials.
Oh man, that's the best stuff over there. It's every single commercial is like, have you been hurt in a car wreck? Oh, bruh. I'm going to get you the most money ever. So it's like, I'm going to accelerate that and make it so stupid.
You remember that?
Before you, that's, I'm not going to say his name, but it's, I was going to say something like, before you take any money, and then rip the 20. Before you accept the 20, check with me, honey.
TikTok robot will be like, no, you cannot do that.
You can't do that, yeah. Have you ever been tossed off of TikTok?
Oh, yeah, like
I got one video that was taken down, and I thought it was
the duck video.
The duck video, man. What? I mean,
you gotta. They give you an option to
appeal it. Yeah, I appealed it, but
you can wait till it comes because
wait till it comes back a year.
Because if you delete it, then TikTok's like, oh wait, hold on, it was bad, huh?
Yeah. Well, I deleted it. After a while, I just deleted it. I mean, I put it on Facebook. Facebook don't care. I mean, they let you
get tired of seeing it right there, huh? With the little. You did a violation.
Yeah.
And it's like.
Yeah, it's like you did wrong. Mm-hmm. But Facebook does the same thing, too. I mean, you'll put a video up there, and then you'll get like 100,000 views, and then your next video, you'll get like 20,000 views, and they're like, hey, your last video was producing 80% less than your last video. Like, you suck. Try to pump it up with some money. And I'm like, here you go. Here you go. That's why you said it's expensive?
Dude, yeah, dude, huh?
Yeah, no, it's true. It could get you in a bind. But no, I try to grow everything organically. I mean, I'm not going to give Facebook my money. I'm going to try to take their money. So
one time I post, because if you have Facebook, you have personal and then the DJ Rhett account.
Right.
I accidentally posted a video on my personal account. It got way more shares.
Yeah, and you can't.
And I'm like,
you can't go back.
Well, no, I'm like thinking to myself, man, it did. I didn't see a video do that kind of stuff. It kind of tells you something.
Yeah, yeah. The analytics between TikTok and Facebook are totally strange. But we, the guys and I in the studio, we always talking about different, movies, Netflix, stuff like that. What interests you? I mean, do you stream? Do you watch any series?
Yes, I watch a lot of crime documentaries.
Crime documentaries. You watch the new spin-off or remake of Unsolved Mysteries on Netflix? Isn't that kind of trippy?
Dark.
Yeah, it's real dark.
Oh, I watched everything off of.
I mean, Robert Shack, was that his name like in the 80s? Well, you were born in 92, so you might not know.
Power Rangers.
But, Power Rangers. You grew up in the Power Rangers and Barney.
I had little, poo stains in my underwear, my Power Ranger underwear, you know what I'm saying? Watching.
Yeah. I had He-Man, so that was my era, and Transformers. But yeah, all those shows right there. I mean, what you watch those on Netflix?
Netflix, Hulu. I like only watching documentaries because I don't like watching the series where then it drags out and then I'm like, oh man, I like real deal. This happened,
drama, like not fiction.
They would find something that would blow the case wide open. You hate that, and it's like commercial.
Yeah, you're like, wait, skip intro. I want to see this, man. Come on, let's go.
I tell them, I'm like, they do that on purpose.
They do that on purpose. I mean, they did that the other night with the Masked Singer, and it goes, and the Masked Singer is right after these commercial breaks.
I watched a couple episodes of that, but That's all I would really watch. My wife will get a movie and it's a sappy movie. She's like, you really just need to watch this. I'm like, no, I want to watch it. I can't sit through it.
My wife, during the pandemic, we were going to do that. Like, come on, let's do some stuff together, whatever. And we ended up watching, she was like, I want to watch Jeffrey Epstein. And I'm like, yeah, it was a good one. But I was like, it was just weird. It's like, really? Well, you want to watch that? Like, can't we watch something else, together? But I mean, it was an interesting, what a sick dude.
Yeah. I mean, you need to watch Don't F with Cats. You seen that one?
I've never seen that one.
Gotta watch that one.
What is that about?
Oh, dude, it's kind of crazy. And it's crazy how the internet works,
about
too.
cats?
No, well, yeah, yes and no. But just how someone will sit back on the internet and just, check that one out. That's pretty good.
It's what, like a troll? Like sit on the internet and like a keyboard warrior?
Yes and no. I don't want to say nothing else about it.
Just kind of give me a little synopsis, just a little peek into it. Or are you going to give it totally away?
This lady would seen a video about, a cat getting hurt, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm.
And then she just got on Facebook and then found this and then IP address and all that. And then it goes to this one guy and they were playing, what's that song? American Psycho in the beginning.
American Psycho? Oh,
yeah, what's the song? It's
oh, not the Huey Lewis part, huh? It's the one earlier.
It's right in the beginning.
No, you don't know that? God, not Hip to Be Square. I think of Hip to Be Square.
But that song is, he's always dancing. He's like a model or something, and it's just weird. He starts killing people. You got to watch it, okay?
Okay.
I'm like,
sounds interesting.
That's a good one. I'm telling you, that one and Evil Genius is good. The Joe Exotic one is good too.
I haven't watched Tiger King.
What?
No, don't watch.
That's been.
That's the thing with these guys. They're like, "Hey man, did you watch this series?" I'm like, "No, man," because I'm working on my other projects. Like, I don't have time to watch the TV. But they've been forcing me to try to watch The Mandalorian, and I watched it because I'm a Star Wars geek. I am too. I don't know how good you're into Star Wars.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then you've passed the test. You can hang out with us now. Okay. We're Star Wars geeks. All right.
I haven't finished The Mandalorian, but I have started.
I've only done 4 episodes so far.
Apollo Creed. I was like, man, Apollo Creed.
Yeah, Apollo was in there, dude. Yeah. Told him, hey, man, you broke it. You broke the silence. Spoiler. Don't do this shit.
What's your favorite Rocky movie?
My favorite Rocky movie? Oh man, you probably 4.
Me too.
4. I mean,
let's be friends.
Yeah. I mean, those one-liners in that movie, like, if it dies, it dies. I mean, you can't. Every time I think of working out or I put on a Rocky song, it's from that soundtrack. In the burning heart.
Same Survivor. Yeah, that's like, Survivor,
Yeah, it's Survivor, and then the training montage, And I listen to that in the gym. I'm telling you, and
in the woods.
They'll have people. Yeah, I'll run through the woods and listen to that too. Yeah,
no, I'm saying like Rocky was in the snow in the woods. Yeah, I'll go through the woods.
I'll run in the woods with just that song on. But no, dude, that Rocky 4, the best.
My favorite.
Maybe 3 too. The Clubber Lane with Mr. T, that was pretty good. I don't like the first 2. Call me crazy. I don't know if it's because it's old and it was in the 70s. And it was like too much him and Apollo. I like the characters of the Russian guy and then Tommy the machine gun. You remember that one?
I do.
5? And they fought in the streets.
Yep.
And then what was 6? He was old and came out of retirement because of that game simulation, I think it was. And they did a game simulation of what the current champ was, and then they said Rocky would have beat him.
Mm-hmm.
So Rocky was like, "Oh, I could play." And he's like 65 years old. And he's hung with him because he broke his hand on the goalpost. So it's like,
and his son was so mean to him.
I thought,
you think Rocky's son is gonna be like the next.
I'd have been mean to him too if he was training Tommy Gunn in Part 5 and not paying attention to me getting my ass whipped in the schoolyard. I mean, you remember that? I'd have been mad at him too. But I mean, yeah. So Rocky 4 is my favorite.
My mom, I remember. I'm like, Mom, I want to watch. She let me ride my bike to the video store. You remember that time?
Oh, I did.
When you can go to the video store and like get the
right down the road right here. I lived in Presque Isle, and they had a ShopRite right in front. My dad would give me $5. He said, "Hey, go rent you a movie. Give me a pack of Virginia Slim Light 120s and a pack of Winston Lights. Winston lights was for him.
$5
$5, and I was able to come back with like 50 cents. I mean, that was in the early 80s, but I was on my bike. You can't do that now.
No.
You can't send your kid on a bike.
No, you can't.
I mean, that's what crazy. That's what's so crazy about it now. But yeah, dude. So So Netflix. That's it.
Yeah,
Star
that's
Wars.
the ones I want you to watch.
Okay, I'm gonna watch those.
Talking about
but
Star Wars.
you're gonna
now.
have to watch Star Wars because if we're gonna do another podcast together, we have to talk about it. But so
Favorite one on that one?
on Star Wars,
Yeah.
my favorite one is probably A New Hope, the first one. Yeah,
That was your time too.
yeah, that
huh?
was my time.
Revenge
I
of the
think it came
Sith.
out in '77. I think my mom was actually pregnant for me and went to the movies and watched it. She told me that. Yeah, she did. And then they went watch Gone with the Wind. That's where I got my name. Rhett Butler. That's Rhett. That's where I got my name. So thanks, Mom. Thanks for getting some popcorn and watching the movies. If good thing my name wasn't Yoda, when she went watch Star Wars.
I like Revenge of the Sith. That's my favorite. Star
Revenge of the
Wars.
Sith?
Yeah,
Oh,
when he
I
turns
hate
into
it.
Darth.
I'm going to
Vader.
tell you right now, I'm going to disagree, and these guys will know. The only reason why is because it's so CGI and it's the acting, come on. It could have been better. The part we talk about all the time is when he's like, he must stand trial. No, I need him. No. And you remember the guy, what's his name? Samuel L. Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
I must kill him right now. And he's got the Emperor down on the ground. Remember?
Yeah.
And he's like,
That's when he changed.
yeah,
right
he
there.
changed right then and there. But it's just the way he says it. He says like, I need him. He must stand trial. And he hits him and then he goes out and he lands on his knees and what have I done?
Yeah, I do. Now you said that, I remember that.
Horrible acting, man.
Anakin.
Oh, yeah, but he's like, good. The force is strong in here. Like,
Yeah.
what?
Dark
Go to the bathroom,
side.
dude.
I liked it when he changed and him and Obi-Wan are fighting and he's like, I hate you.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
like,
I mean, yeah. So I mean, I was invested in the characters. Watching the first four. Well, the first four, then the first. I mean, the first three, then the first three. I mean, if that makes sense. And so I mean, I developed relationships with the characters and I understood what they were going through. But the CGI and the acting to me could have been a little better, But other than that, though, it was.
he rather the clay animation kind of
I'd rather. I guess
a paper airplane in the back.
You know how the Mandalorian is shot? Like you've watched it before,
Yeah,
right?
It's kind of too good.
It's too good, right? I wish they would have shot the Revenge, like the first three, like that. But I
Right.
mean, I guess the technology wasn't out back then. Hopefully, they can remake it like a special edition and then like remake these movies because I would go watch them again. I would. But the way they shot the last three, Force Awakens, it looked crisp. It looked clean. It looked very clean. And I think they didn't use a lot of they used backdrops. They didn't use a lot of like green screen and stuff.
I had, dude.
Go
Look,
get
I
you a
got you
bro
this. I want
hat.
you to open this
Get
up.
you.
I noticed
Dude, I'm
two
talking like
videos. I seen you drinking wine. It ain't
Yeah.
expensive wine.
You got me wine.
Look, but this is my favorite wine, and I'm giving it to you.
All right. Let me see.
Because I seen you drink. I don't know if that was real.
No, I drink wine, dude.
Okay, all right. Then
I drink
cool.
wine,
I
and
was like, man, I hope
sometimes,
he's like,
occasionally, I'll
I
drink
do-
craft beer. So,
That's my favorite type of wine. It's not expensive, okay? So
oh yeah, 19 crimes. I'll take that. Hell
I was like,
yeah.
man, I he's drinking that red wine.
Oh, I like it, and cab too. That's my
That's
favorite.
me. That's it. That's me. See,
Cab.
we're friends.
I think I used to drink Merlot, and it was a little too dry for me, and then I switched to this Pinot Noir. It's too sweet for me. I don't like that. So, but this is a good mix in between. So
you know
thank
that you
man.
could download an app for that, and then you put your phone up to the bottle, and
Right.
it tells it the story of.
It does, yeah. I think we've done that.
That's my favorite. I made Jordan, my third son, from that wine.
Oh, all right. Yeah, accident? No. It's
My wife's just scared.
here you go. Here you go. He just miraculously appeared.
That's
right?
it.
9 months later. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'm at the return of love some kind of way. I'm gonna send you a hat. How about a y'all catching hat? Want
There you
that?
go.
I'm gonna get you to sign this one too at the end. This is what on the podcast. This is my brother, and I'm gonna sign it, and then every guest we have will sign it, and then we'll auction it off for a good cause at the end of the season.
Awesome.
But But yeah, man. So you got some homework to do, some major homework to do, and we'll get back and do that. But what's the plans? Like, I mean, are you going to go out and do once everything opens back up? Okay, so fairs, festivals, stuff like that. Because Louisiana's going and going. You think you're going to do this character like out and about?
Oh, that's a good question.
Or it's just going to be TikTok.
Let me tell you this.
Mm-hmm.
I got into the Southern Construction Gear. I went to Home Depot. I had my mask. I know. Listen to me. I was very nervous.
Right.
And I don't get nervous.
Right.
I'll go in front of people and just, but I'm like, man, they watching me. They're going to come, sir, get out.
Yeah.
And I was just going to, I was scared that they were going to come at me and
Tone
with the
it
gear
down
on.
and
It's like, and I kind of looked too goofy. It looked like I was actually trying to hide something.
Right,
so I was like, nah, but I do want to pop up at like a job site and be like, hey, dude.
Yeah.
So.
With like a candid camera type thing, that would be pretty cool. Like get
It's
people
hard.
or just like get somebody that you know in construction and say, hey man, tell them that we got a new foreman, and you just show up with the cameras and then you try to get them going as long as you can without them saying, who's this dude? Like really? Like,
have you done that before? Like try to go into public as a.
I've done it as the Grinch. I've gone around as the Grinch, and I've done that, and we've gotten hundreds of thousands of views just from that because people, it's not normal. People don't see that stuff. You don't see the Grinch go order food at Cane's, or you don't see the Grinch go and order food at McDonald's or something like that. So I do that. I've never really did another character where I just going out and about and
I did
done
one. I lost my cat and he has diabetes and I need to find him. Mm-hmm. Can you find my cat? His name's Mr. Whisters. And I had a mustache. Like I shaved it into a mustache. I put makeup on all my tattoos and I got some bites, but it's oh, okay, diabetes?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll get with you. I don't It's hard, dude.
Yeah. Oh, I know it's hard. It would be cool. You host a fantasy football league like that, and then dress like that, or everybody dress as a Southern construction worker and come to it and draft like that. You have the Southern construction worker fantasy football draft of 2021.
I've only played it one time.
What?
Yeah.
You're not into that?
The fantasy football?
Yeah.
No.
I
only played it one time. I was in a Madden league at one time, 13.
Mm-hmm.
And I was really good. I went all the way to the Super Bowl and I lost.
Oh, really?
That was when I was like playing the PlayStation.
Right.
I don't watch TV. No,
No?
I don't watch TV. When I go inside, I'm like, family, get in the closet. Everybody in the closet right now. If they're hungry, I'll just throw food in the closet.
Throw food, just slide it underneath the door.
What are you doing? I'm doing TikTok.
Right. Stay out of it. No, that happened to me one time. I did one of the Mardi Gras stereotypes. You just wake up and you have to do it. You feel like, do you have to do it right then and there? Like, because it's on your mind. You have to turn the camera on and do it. Like, kid, shut up. Got to do it.
Oh, well, I mean, there's a bunch of times where they're in the room and I'm like, all right, please.
Yeah.
So
you love your craft, right? You put everything into your craft. Same thing with me. So I'm outside and I'm doing the Mardi Gras stereotype thing, and my wife comes out and she's like, it's a Saturday. It's like 8:30. She's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I have to do this right now. Leave me alone. She's like, you're an idiot. And then I'm doing that, and I come inside and I do the editing and stuff. I post it, and 2 million views later, she's like, oh, okay, well, maybe it was a good idea. I'm like, okay, yeah, it was a good idea. Chill.
I'll tell my wife, it's just a small one. Like a stitch. It's not going to be okay. Because I don't want to piss her off. And then just a small video.
Right. Well, I like to hope that what we do kind of helps everybody during this, 2020, like pandemic and all of that stuff. So, I mean, I don't take myself seriously. I never did, and I think that's why people tune into, people like us, TikTok creators or, Facebook creators. What do you think?
I mean, a lot of the TikTok creators are just like, I'll message them and then like no reply or anything. Yeah. I'm like, oh, okay, you are human.
Yeah.
And then I'll get a lot of comments like, I hope he can reply to this one. I don't know if they're wanting me to reply, but it's like, I'm just a normal person like you.
Right. That's your phone.
I know it is. Okay, so look, I have an alarm for 3:00 every day to post, either repost or post.
Oh, so you remind yourself. Okay, all right, I got you. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Look, You wanna know how to get 100K?
Yeah,
big dog.
You have to.
You have to
constantly engage your
every
audience.
day at least, or a repost.
A repost, yeah.
Or go back to the footage that you made and I'll make like 2.5s,
Make a blooper reel.
I did those.
I did a couple of blooper reels, and those it kind of takes the it puts realism in it. You know what I'm saying? And it's sometimes the bloopers are even funnier than the actual videos.
I cuss a lot in mine.
Yeah, no,
I beep it out.
Yeah, no, we do that all the time too. But we'll do that's what I tell everybody when we do like the dubs in here. This is actually the room where we do the movie dubs that we put on Facebook. So when I get in here and we do that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is where we do this. This is where we do everything. This is where we do We Trawlin' and Po' Boy and all our music. We do it in this room right here. But what I usually tell them is like we put the cameras on while we're recording, and in the middle of it. Some of those magic moments are the funniest part, because that's when you're creating and that's when you're trying to come up with the gag or the laugh and just trying to assemble that joke together or trying to, make it play out the way you want it to. That's where the magic is and that's where the funniness is,
Right.
So you only see the finished product. You don't see what goes into it. And then
I'll make one, I'm sorry to cut you off, but I'll make one clip and I try to give it to you in 3, stages. I don't want to give it all you want and then give you all this one.
Right.
So,
well, that's the good thing about TikTok because you only get a minute to do what you got to do.
I edit on my phone.
Yeah. But on Facebook, if you want to do any type of monetization or you want to kind of get any involvement, it has to be 3 minutes long, and it's hard to engage an audience at 3 minutes long. So I like TikTok to where you can get a simple idea through, still get a little change at the end of the day, and still get your point across. But Facebook, that's where I grew my audience. So that's it's hard to take your audience to another social media, outlet. But it's fun. It's fun growing the TikTok.
You got all the kids, teenagers, and the mom and pops. I just got the kids and the teenagers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What on TikTok? No, you got.
I'm talking about you got Facebook down packed.
Oh well.
I'm saying you got all the. Everyone has a Facebook.
Right.
No one really, I don't have a TikTok. I don't
Right.
I wish I could be like you.
No, man. No, you on your way. No, man. It's all about having fun. That's all it is,
absolutely, dude.
At the end of the day, I don't care. I don't care if I post something and it flops now. I used to care about that. I post something and you put your heart and energy into it and then you get I call what is shit the bed, it's 10,000 views on Facebook, and I'm like, that sucked. And then it's hard to say something like that because you got people that are like, post something and they don't even get 1,000, and they're like, God damn, this sucks, So I'm like, it's kind of humbling when you 10,000 views. That's still a lot, on Facebook. But I used to beat myself up, and I'm like, you know what? Now I'm like, hey, it is what it is. My audience will tell me if it's crap or not, and if they tell me it's crap, oh well. At least I came up with crap. You know what I'm saying?
How long you had your Facebook?
My Facebook, I started it in 2015.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah.
5 years of
just pumping material out. And I had my own personal page in 2007. But everybody was telling me when I started making the videos, you need to get your own like page. And I started my like page right after, I think it was the We Are the World video went viral. But it went viral on my personal page, so I didn't get, like you said, didn't get all that traction to come over. So it's just been it's going to be 6 years. Yeah, 6 years in January that I opened it up. And so it's just 6 years of just pumping solid material. If it flops, it flops. If it goes, it goes, But that's, a lot of people ask me, they're like, man, I want to be a YouTuber. I want to be a TikTok. I want to be this. You gotta engage your audience. You have to come up with content. You can't just be like, hey, I'm here riding my bike. You have to be interesting. Fortnite, yeah. I'm a gamer.
Gaming.
No, you have to engage your audience. You have to know. You have to have a somewhat of a personality too.
And you gotta relate. Like everyone knows the Southern Construction. Everyone's seen the.
You gotta have a gimmick.
Right.
You gotta have a gimmick. And I think my gimmick when I first came out was DJ Rhett. I love music. I love nostalgic stuff. I love poking fun at things. I love being down to buy. I love being from Louisiana. And I think all of that just kind of was like a cesspool of the page, and it just... So anything, I love music, so I post music videos. I love I love DJing, so I try to make my own words up to different songs where the parodies come from. I love movies, and I love the situations from Louisiana where you can take those situations, put it on top of a movie, change the meaning completely, and I think that's what happened. And I mean, a credit to these guys too. I mean, it's not just a one-man show. You know, you get ideas from different people, and you know, these guys make me sound good, they make me look good, you know, and so it's a match made in heaven. So, I mean, I know it. You must rack your brains every time. Like, man, I need this right angle. I need the lighting here. I need all of this stuff. You know. Luckily, I got these guys to help me with all of that. You'll have a crew one day. You have a crew.
He's lying. There ain't nobody in here, y'all.
We by myself.
A lot of people on TikTok, like a lot of Louisiana. It sounds. People from Louisiana on TikTok, they always, you know, it's like they overload the Louisiana-ness, I guess you could say.
No, I know.
Kumbaya, y'all.
Yeah. Me como ça va, everybody? It's me, DJ
Kumbaya.
Rhett.
That's a great Cajun. You know, I'm like, that's not even a Cajun word. He's lying. He read the back of a salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper thing.
Yeah, I'm like.
No, it's funny because a lot of people, they get their panties in a bunch, or their croissants in a bunch, as you would say down there. They get it in a bunch because it's like, what is truly a Cajun? I mean, really, like, what is truly a Cajun? Just because you live in Louisiana, you're going to call yourself a Cajun? And maybe I'm not a Cajun. I don't know, but I just know that I love the spirit of Louisiana. I love everything about it. And if you're going to call me a Cajun, call me Cajun. I don't care. But I am down south, dirty down south, just like you. So, I mean,
we're Cajuns.
We're proud of being where we're from, pretty much.
I got swamp people in the backyard, Ponchatoula.
That's you do?
That's where they.
Which one?
I want to say
that's where they film at.
Or did, and that's where they from. Shelby, I think one of them is.
J. Paul is J. Paul and
there's
RJ.
another one I think too. He wears them shorts, I guess.
Oh, is that Bruce? I don't know. It's been a while since I watched that.
One of them I think is Shelby. And that's right in Ponchatoula.
I got you.
So,
RJ and J. Paul are from Houma, and in fact, J. Paul's dating my cousin, one of my cousins. So I talk to him all the time during the Christmas holidays and stuff. Yeah,
that's cool.
Yep.
So a loud kitchen I bet in there. Huh? A lot of cake. Yeah. Kumbaya.
Kumbaya.
I don't know. I'm just messing with it.
Comment ça va?
Yeah. I don't know Cajun.
Well, how do you?
I'm not making fun of it. No.
But you're Chalmette, Hammond area right there.
So it's like, hey, darling, how you doing?
You're on the North Shore. North Shore.
That's it. That's pretty much it.
Okay, North Shore. So y'all have your own slang up there. Give me some slang. Give me some northern slang. Give me some northern Louisiana slang.
Not really, and it's not really in the north. I'm an hour away from Baton Rouge. I'm an hour away from New Orleans.
That's north.
Yeah, you ain't lying too, dog.
How long it took you to get here?
2 days.
This is Houma. So I mean, we're spitting distance from the Gulf. So,
yeah.
I mean, 1 hour drive this way, there ain't no more road, bro. How you fared for the storm, man? The crazy storms from last year.
Hunker down. That's it.
Did y'all got hit every time? Or wait,
Zeta went right through us, but we went to Mississippi for that one.
I got you. We stayed put at the house. I mean, I ain't no punk, you know.
That phone, that's your crew. That ain't me now.
What's going on here, man?
Can you just turn it off? Sorry about that.
Sorry, TikTok.
Sorry, hello?
Sorry, hello. No, but we stayed for the hurricanes, and I don't know, man. That was crazy, man.
I guess after Katrina, everybody's like, "Wow, we got it. We good.
Yeah,
be on top of the house, but we straight."
Yeah, I got the axe in the roof. It's okay. We're gonna knock out of that. You know, no problem. No, man. It was kind of scary too, because it's like, okay, hurricane. It was a Category 2, I think, when it hit Zeta.
Yeah,
Zeta.
I did a video
2.
that night too.
Yeah, I did. I did a video right when it hit us. We kind of got the western wall, like right in Berg, like right here, and I mean, it was a good hour and a half of like 100-mile-an-hour winds, and I mean, you got your kids in there, and you kind of you know, at the end of the day, you want to keep your kids protected, so it's like, you know, but I mean, at that particular time, you got the pandemic, you got 4 storms that hit us before. It's like, man, I give up. I'm tired. I need to put my Halloween decorations back up when this thing passes.
My wife's a teacher. She's got to deal with that pandemic stuff, dude, with the mask. And I'm
yeah,
like, man.
I feel for them. I feel for them.
All day.
Yeah.
You know, no break.
Even the kids,
Not
too.
even, I'll do the nose. You do that a lot? I'll do it.
Yeah, no, I put it like it's
just
like
right on
it's
the
like a
nose,
chin strap.
Get a little air in there.
Yeah, and it does absolutely nothing for you. You might as well just not wear it at all, But, I mean, some protection, I guess, is better than none, huh?
That's
like
it.
the bottle of wine that gave you all that protection, huh?
That was my wife doing that.
You had nothing to do with that, huh?
All right, give me another one.
So y'all just hang out during the weekend and pop bottles of wine and
The weekend?
yeah, mhm.
Yeah. I mean, usually if not, we're going to Mississippi.
I got you. You said you had a camp over there and y'all
Yeah,
hunt?
and then like, my mother-in-law, she's got some businesses and stuff like that. I'll help her through the weekend or whatever she needs. So
Yep. Well, so tell me how people can get in touch with you as far as like all your social medias and stuff. Are you popping off? Do you have a merch store? Do you have like what's coming down the pipe? Give us a little bit.
I just did a merch drop, and I don't really like it. I want to do some hats and stuff like that.
Right.
But you can contact me on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. But I mean, it's just like 3 of us on YouTube. Subscribers. It's hard, dude. It's hard.
Let me tell you about YouTube. If you didn't get on YouTube like in the early 2000s, yeah, you're done. Because it takes a while. I mean, I'm on YouTube. I still didn't get the button yet. I'm about 9,000 subscribers away from that button. I'm not trying to push it. I am, but it's like it'll get there eventually. But that's one thing and I'm gonna tell all the young social media people out there that's getting ready to pop off and do some stuff. Stay at it. Like that's all you gotta do is just stay at it.
Yep.
And good things happen. It's happened for you too. And I mean, as long as you can put those smiles on people's faces, hey, so be it. So yeah, the merch thing, you gotta have merch, dude. Just gonna tell you, but you gotta do it smart. You gotta do it smart. Don't do it like me and buy. Oh man, I'm gonna buy $10,000 worth of stuff, and then you're stuck with $10,000 worth of stuff that you gotta sell. You might sell $2,000 worth. Do some little runs. You put your logo on a hat and sell them out before you buy the next batch. You know what I'm saying? Because then you're gonna be having people signing them for you. Try to auction them off.
That's like a Richardson hat. That's my favorite.
This is a new era, actually, a new era hat.
I like that style kind of.
Yeah. We like those. I don't like those. I like the kind of like the what you call it, the collapsible hats. You like these stiff ones like that?
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's what this is.
That hurts my tet too much. It like cuts my blood circulation off right now. I like the ones that you could like the Bruce Springsteens you could throw in the back pocket, Like,
oh yeah, you could
like,
just
fold
it up and
like
put it in the pocket.
That's my favorite kind of hat.
Oh, I like mine to have a little hair on its chest.
I hear you. But yeah, so find you at TikTok and Facebook. What else? You got a Twitter?
I got an Instagram. I don't have a Twitter.
No, I have a Twitter. No, don't get a Twitter. Twitter's should call it twatter.
Facebook was my main. And then I was like, I'd get on there, but now I'm always on TikTok. So
I wish you the best of luck, man, and I congratulate you on your success. And whenever you want to come back and do the podcast, man, have at it, Watch The Mandalorian. We'll come back. We'll catch up on your Star Wars. We're going to do this, but I want to thank you for coming on the DJ Rhett podcast,
thank you so
episode
much, dude.
number 3. And if you need any help I need help with TikTok. I can come to you.
I got you. I need help with
that. We got to collab on a few.
Yes, we do. Yeah.
All right, we're going to collab on a few. And then next time you're going to tell me, well, I'm going to be surprised. You said you don't want to let too many secrets out the bag that you got coming up.
I'll tell you after this.
Okay, you don't want to let everybody know. All right, well, tell everybody bye-bye. We're going to wrap up the
All right, babe.
Give us a little.
Hey, dude.
Yeah, hey, dude.
I'll see you later, dog.
Tell Tammy how turned on you are.
I'm very turned on, Tammy. I mean, turn me on so damn. Tammy, if you're watching this video, I love you, baby.
Love you too, baby. All right. We're going to get it going. All right. So thanks, Dan the Great. Thank you, Bo. All right. We'll see y'all next time on the DJ Rhett Podcast.
Peace. The DJ Rhett Podcast.
How's your mom and them?